came back up.
Wild Island is off limits to stalkers.
Why don't you allow loners on the island?
Why should we? This place is ours.
What is this place, anyway?
This is Noon's base. Our home. Visitors aren't welcome.
I'm working for the ward. Here's my pass.
I don't really care. But Strider will want to talk to you. Go ahead.
Stone, no! He's a stalker.
He's alone, brother. He's the one who should be afraid of us.
Think he's hiding something?
Quiet. We got a loner here. I hope he ain't staying here long. Find everything.
Since you're here anyway, you got any handy-rad? I need a lot of it, and I need it right now. I'll trade you for it. The only thing I don't need here is an artifact. You can figure out what it does. Yes or no?
I happen to have just the right amount with me.
I hope there's nothing wrong with it. When our doctor gets back, he'll check it out. What, you're gonna keep hanging around the island? Folks here won't like that one bit.
I need to talk to Strider.
He's got his hands full as it is. There was an explosion at the toxic waste storage facility. He went to deal with it. But you're not gonna just walk away, are you? No, of course not. Go talk to Dubney. He's Strider's right-hand man. You aren't getting into the storage facility until he says so. I'm busy, loner. Go find Dubney.
Hey, Stalker. Need to sell some gear or grab something new? Okay, let's hear it. We were at the traders the other day, Quiet and me. Cost us a lot of artifacts, but totally worth it. Got a huge pile of magazines from the mainland. That's all. Do we need to continue this? You
Huh?
can forget about...
Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Whoa! Are you a stalker? Do the brothers know you're here?
They announced my arrival over the radio.
Really? Cool. Look, I've got a question. Is it true that there are no missions on the mainland?
You mean you've never been to the mainland?
Don't know. If I have, I can't remember it. We don't remember anything that happened before the monolith fell silent. So, is it true? There really aren't any missions on the mainland?
Actually, I need to talk to Strider.
You won't even stop to chat with me for a second? Stalkers don't care about anything but themselves. That's why they're always alone and always miserable. Stop by again later, okay?
You are ruining our meal.
Did you come here to gawk at us? Or just eat?
Your brothers are killing mine, for reasons you can't remember.
Then stop going to his sermons every night. Get a good night's sleep for once.
As if we could catch any shut-eye.
You're the only one who could have done it, Faust. Got anything to say? Don't move. You knew Strider was gonna go alone.
He was not alone. I sent Foma with him.
Don't try to mess with my head.
This is your anger talking, brother. You seek enemies amongst your own kind, and yet there is a stranger in your midst.
What the fuck? A stalker?
Strider entrusted the security of this island to you. I will not get in your way.
This ain't over, brother. We let you in, but that don't mean I approve of it. What do you want from us?
I need to talk to Strider.
Forget it. He's busy dealing with a problem at the storage facility, alone, as usual. He told me to back off. It's too dangerous to get near the anomalies, he says. But you are a stalker, right? You wander into that crap every day, detector in hand, trading artifacts for hooch. Ever dealt with any anomalies emerging without an emission?
I'm afraid I did.
All right, go ahead. I sure hope you ain't lying. And I don't regret trusting you.
That man that you were arguing with. Who is he?
Nobody. I thought you wanted to talk to Strider, so go talk to him.
This is a bad omen, man. Real bad. Remember Richter?
Dubney told me about you. Come on in.
How are they doing?
Could be worse. I am busy, Loader. I'm trying to help my brothers.
Is that you, Stalker? Careful now. Do you know what this thing is?
A scanner. We'd better turn it off.
Agreed. Let's do it. It's off. Good. Now we can talk. And this is...
a scanner. If you activate it with no artifact present, this is what happens.
Is it safe now?
Yeah. Unless whoever is responsible for this comes back to finish you off. That's what happened to me.
What else do I need to know?
My attackers had a PDA like this one. Looks like some of your men are involved in this.
This is indeed a piece of monolith technology. And I'll help you solve this puzzle. But first, you need to understand one thing. Noon is not monolith. We've rejected our past. We do not use our old gear. We never attack our brothers, nor do we attack stalkers.
Okay, so what does Noon want?
A future. A former monolith thrall is unlikely to survive on its own. He can't just become a stalker and accept their way of life. I tried. Until I realized I just couldn't live the way everyone else in the zone does. And that's why I brought my brothers here and formed Noon. We have our own road to walk, Loner.
I'm not sure I fully understand you. So what do you think Monolith actually was?
A human shield. A crime against humanity. Those who wandered too close to the secrets hidden at the center of the zone ended up brainwashed, stripped of their identity and will. This is how Monolith recruited its fighters. That control is gone now. But our memories never return. I spent a long time trying to learn more. And then I decided it was time to move on.
I understand. So what do we do now?
The force that used to control us guarded its tools jealously. There used to be a database that tracked every Monolithian PDA out there. Hopefully we could take advantage of what's left of it. Talk to Professor Lodechka. He'll know what to do. Report back to me once you're done. Right now, I need to help my men. I'll let my brothers know you're no longer a stranger on this island.
Let me get a look at you, Strider. You could have gotten hit while you were pulling everybody else out.
Make sure they're going to be all right first.
Dubney told me about you. Come on in.
Let me get a look at you, Strider. You could have gotten a hit while we were pulling everybody else out.
It won't affect the functionality of your devices.
That's beside the... If something like that happened to me, I'd want to have a proper burial, at least.
It's always something negative with you.
Then give me something positive for once. So you're the man everyone's talking about. Greetings, Stalker. I haven't seen your kind around here in a while.
The explosion at the storage facility was caused by a scanner. Do you know anything about them?
I never heard of anything like that back at Malachite. And news about scientific breakthroughs rarely makes it to this neck of the woods. I wonder what kind of scientific wonder blew our facility to Kingdom Come. Unfortunately, all I can do now is run diagnostics. Field testing is out of the question.
Strider said there was a way to trace the source of commands being sent to a Monolith PDA. He told me to talk to you.
The local fawn is not enough for you? So now you're off to chase ghosts, huh? No one's used those things for a very long time. Or... crap. Strider's got enough problems as it is. Sure, it can be done, but you'll need an inductor, and they're not easy to come by. There could be one lying around somewhere at the WPS, though.
The WPS? What's that?
The Waste Processing Station. That's where Noon is storing toxic waste until I can figure out how to dispose of it on a large scale. Then they'll use stuff no one else wants to become entirely self-sufficient. They might even sell electricity to other groups. If that's not a utopia, what is? Strider's got his mind on the future, you know? I wish I could live long enough to see what he sees.
Any PDA can be traced that way?
Only the Monolithian ones. They have their own comm system based on alternative waveguides. And by alternative, I mean anomalous. It's tech from the old Project X days. My knowledge of it is pretty superficial, and I only know as much as I do because Strider used to be interested in that stuff. But I do know how to use it. Hors and I even offered to adapt the station to our needs, but Strider wants nothing to do with anything Monolith related.
I'll go get the inductor you mentioned.
Once you have it, take it to Hors. He's even better than me at this kind of thing. He'll figure it out. I don't know what he did in his past life, but the boy's got a remarkable knack for technology. He'll have to learn to take care of Noon's equipment on his own. All right, Loner, you know what to do. Good luck.
What were you and Hors arguing about? Need a hand?
Surprisingly, I've got something that's right up your alley. A Noontider named Kvashka went up on the roof and turned on the antenna for some reason. He was blasted by Psi radiation and turned into a zombie. They just left him there. You should get up there and shut the antenna down. And put the guy out of his misery. I can't bear to see him like that every day.
The Noontiders don't seem too upset about the zombie.
They have a peculiar attitude about it. Maybe it's because they've all been reborn once already. But that thing on the roof... There's nothing of Kvashka left there. I hope my degrees are enough to convince you, at least.
One zombie and a switch, and no one in Noontide is willing to do anything about it?
They can't go there. The Psi radiation is weak, but given their past, it's too much for them to handle. They could end up just like Kvashka. Strider sealed off the area and forbade them from going up there. Like that's gonna solve anything. I'd do it myself. I've shot zombies before. But what would the Noontiders think of me after that?
I'll see what I can do about it.
When I detected the spike in Psi radiation, Strider had the main entrance to the roof blocked. But there's an old ladder on the outer wall. There's only one switch, you can't miss it. And please, help Kvashka. It's wrong to leave him like that out of some foolish hope.
Hi there, Stalker. This is Horse. I see you're going up on the roof. Did the professor send you? Leave Kvashka alone. Please. If you want to help, just turn the antenna off. We used to be kind of like zombies ourselves. What if he can be saved too? We'll find a way. Just give us time. You should never give up hope.
How's it going? The signal is too weak. It's not working. Alright, get out of there. No, I can't turn it up. Run! You are in danger. How is the It's not working. Get out of there. Now! Kavashka! Brother!
Oh, it's you. What can I do for you?
It's done. The antenna is off. You can take Kavashka's body down.
Pores will never forgive me. But it was the right thing to do. It's better than clinging to empty hope. Here's your reward, Stalker.
Stalker! Help! There's something terrible down there.
Shh. No, stop! I don't want to hear it.
It came out of thin air, and everyone at the station lost their mind. They were screaming, shooting at each other. Only 2 of us made it out of there. That thing still got bluish, though.
Quiet. Hush! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Ah!
I thought he'd get better if I dragged him away, but he's getting worse. Please, kill whatever is hiding down there. I'm begging you. I'll give you the code to the stash.
Tell me what happened here.
Bluish and I went out for a smoke break. Then we heard gunshots and screams coming from the station. Bluish rushed back, and I went after him. We didn't get far before that thing spotted us. I felt like someone was peering into my mind, crushing it, whispering things. Bluish fell. He was ahead of me, so it hit him harder. I grabbed him and ran away. I contacted Dubny right away. That's our chief safety officer. Leave Bluish there, he said, and get to the base. I'm sending help. I'd never abandoned Bluish, of course, but help never came.
What is this place? What are you doing here?
It's a waste processing station. We work here in shifts. Every noontider must contribute to the common cause. Look, I'll answer your questions later. Just help me kill that creature that's holed up in the basement.
All right, I'll deal with it. I'll kill this creature, whatever it is.
For real? Thanks. That thing is hiding underground, waiting. There's a safe way to get down there, but only North has the key. He's our supervisor. He must be upstairs. Sometimes he climbs to the roof to get some fresh air. Go find him. One more thing. There are a lot of our men inside. If it wasn't for the thing downstairs, they'd do you no harm. But they're out of their minds now, so take care.
to the stash. Take whatever you want. Wait, someone's coming. Must be the help Doomney promised. I'll go meet up with them. Spotted 2 Noontiders. Need to check on their condition.
We're Noontiders, just like Doomney. Are you really gonna shoot us?
All Noontiders.
Halt! Who are you? What are you doing here?
A Noontider hired me to kill a dangerous mutant.
That's true, and you did it. The thing's dead.
Shut up! Did you really take out the controller all by yourself? Thanks, I guess. You saved me a lot of time. So here's the deal. I don't want any trouble with Dubny. He always pays me triple. And his orders were clear. Get rid of any witnesses along with anyone who was under the controller's influence. You can scurry back to your base, Noontider. But the Stalker and the shell-shock guy are out of luck.
We'll see who's out of luck here.
Exactly. Eat waste, you freak.
So that's what Dubny calls help. And he's the one who thinks Stalkers are assholes. If he'd only send 5 guys like you instead. Thanks again, man. We are not going back to Noon. If I have to listen to Dubny ramble on about how he did the right thing and shit, I'm gonna barf. Lewis was right. We're better off leaving.
The stash you gave me was empty. Quiet had already looted it. When was the last time you checked it?
Oh, sorry about that, Stalker. We're not allowed in there. Here, I sent some coupons to your PDA instead. Anyway, Quiet's alright. He's done with Noontide. He's a traitor now. We should go join him. Bluish wanted to leave for a long time, and I kept talking him out of it. Like, how can we let our brothers down? What about Dubny? Or Strider? In the end, me and Bluish weren't the ones who let our brothers down. As for Dubny and Strider, they can go fuck themselves.
Can you tell me anything about Noontide?
Sure thing, Loner. Not like it matters anymore.
You must have some kind of connection to Monolith. Tell me about it.
Oh, you don't know? Noon is Monolith. Or at least it used to be. We were controlled by the Wish Granter. We protected it from danger. Stalkers, bandits, scientists. We worshipped it. Like a god. None of us remember those days anymore. But other people in the zone, oh, they remember. They say we were brutal murderers. Fanatics. And then, the Monolith went silent. Only Faust remembers its voice. He says we used to be happy. Well, we could be happy now, without making others suffer. All it takes is to live like humans.
What does Noontide do?
I used to believe we were doing the right thing. Recycling waste, cleaning up the zone. But what good does it actually do? For us? None, that's for sure. And the waste just keeps piling up. We'd be better off hunting for artifacts like everyone else.
Tell me more about Dubny.
Actually, our leader is Strider. He's the one who is gathering us from all over the zone to bring us to Wild Island. Noontide is his creation. Dubny is Strider's right-hand man. He keeps Noon safe. From the rest of the zone, from Stalkers, from the mainland, even from ourselves. Except it's not working. I bet that he had the best of intentions when he sent those mercenaries after us too. You saw how it went.
That's all I wanted to know.
If you have any more questions, just ask.
Maybe I'll see you around.
Maybe.